Hello. Welcome to the Out There channel, live stream 39. I'm just trying out the new feature without using Hangouts, and see how it goes. Is the volume loud enough though, is a question. Good. So, hopefully it should increase bandwidth though. Let's see if I can listen to it. Just bear with me. I'm just checking out this new setup. Seems to be all right. Okay. It's a wee bit more confusing though. What's this coming up here? But I wanted to update. Some silly error message on the screen. Yeah, you make the screen bigger though. Right. just switch. Deserve to try it, I guess. I won't be probably doing this one for too long. It does seem to be less glitchy at least. Here things a wee bit faster, so that's a good thing. So I'm going to kill one of these, I suppose. Okay, I think it's all working. I don't know if anyone's joining me. Okay. First up, I guess, is to go over some stuff that's gone viral. First up, I guess, is some stuff Secure Team put out, which isn't really UFO at all, or conspiracy, but natural weather again, and also something here on a girl ringing a doorbell, which he's claiming he's trying to help out the community by getting it out there. If that's the case, why has he got ads enabled, and why has he got a clickbait title on it? But we'll go for that one there first. This one here. Should have muted that. Is it going to the right place? So is the question. Not to worry about it at this stage. Anyway, apparently this girl rang a doorbell and it's got some sort of cam set up on it. Why is it not showing? She runs to the doorbell and rings it, and she's got some sort of straps on her hand. Apparently she was ringing doorbells, but the mystery has been solved, so I sort of saw the news printed. So I posted it on my Twitter account. Just in case he doesn't do it update, I guess. Just read the statement anyway. And here's the statement here that come out. Which again, it's got nothing to do with alien abductions or UFOs. But it says here, the Montgomery County Sheriff's Office received a welfare check calling the 1840 of Sunrise subdivisions. Deputies received information. Male made suicidal comments. When deputies arrived on scene, they could not get an answer to the door, and due to the circumstances, made forced entry into the home. A man was found deceased inside the home. The male was identified as a 49-year-old white male. The preliminary cause of death is believed to be a single gunshot wound. The deceased girlfriend, this is where the girl in the cam comes into it, a 32-year-old white female who was not on the scene when deputies arrived, is confirmed to be the female in the doorbell ring video. Due to the female's status as family violence victim, the female's identity cannot be released at this time. The female is confirmed to be safe and with family. The investigation will continue, blah, blah, blah. So, yeah. Hello there, UFO bro. So that's, but it's kind of a bit strange that she had stuff on her wrists, I guess. So really, I'm not sure what they had to do to be put on his channel, but he got quite a few views for it anyway. Yeah, just trying a new setup. How's the volume sounding to you there? All right? UFO bro? So why did she not stay at the house? Why was she running to the other houses? Kind of strange. And why did she not stay at the first house that she rang the doorbell? Kind of weird. Great. I'm just trying a new setup where it doesn't use Hangouts, and hopefully it'll give my CPU a wee bit more allocation. At the moment, it's sitting around about 70%. Normally, it's sitting around about 90%, so seems to be working. How's the fonts? That's the other thing it might do better is the fonts, because they were corrupting on my last stream. And although this is a JPEG snapshot, so I put that out there today about that case anyway, because I'm not sure secure teams put up anything yet. That was posted 3 hours ago anyway. This is another one that's been doing the rounds, so I'll get to that one in a minute. So you can see here, before we leave that, she does seem to have something around her wrists. I don't know what that is. Someone said it was bindings, but I don't know. That looks like it could be just a normal watch with a chain. And that looks kind of strange. I don't know. Handbag? I don't know. Kind of looks strange. I suppose she was locked out the house herself, maybe. Well, I guess we'll find out more on the story if you're interested in it. When the police update it, I guess. So what's the other thing he's got up here? This one with the car. Again, looks like he's tuning into a weather channel, weather and crime channel. This is not unusual. Probably 20 years ago now, we had a caravan that was sort of nailed like this. The whole outside of the caravan had to be redone, but it punched holes through all the tin. Well, actually, it almost punched holes through the tin. But large hailstones are very common, in especially Australia. I was over there when one happened, and we had to quickly push the car inside, and they were hitting you on the head and almost knocking you out. So yeah, it's not a new thing. Well, he's saying he's never seen it before, so maybe it's not common in America. I would have thought it might be common to get big hailstones in that size, or palm-sized hailstones in Texas, where they have the tornadoes. But yeah, it can sort of kill you, I guess. And looks like he's going to talk about impacts to aircraft too. If your aircraft is flying through a hailstorm, that can do that sort of damage, obviously. You can see the windows are smashed as well. Normally you get bird strikes on the front of airplanes, and of course the cone has got a radar on it, like a dish, like you get on a satellite dish. And of course the cone is normally something to do with fiberglass, I think, mostly fiberglass, but it could be thin metal they use. And I guess he's talking about the New Zealand meteorite, size of one of those hailstones, pretty much. What's what they're saying? A fist size come through the atmosphere. So just burns up, I guess. But that was related to a particular comet shower they knew was going to happen in August, 1008p or something it's called. You can look it up on Wikipedia. You can Google meteorite showers, and it gives you a whole list of which ones happen each year around about the same time. I suppose it's related to comets, and as they pass through a long orbit through the sun and back around to the Earth, bits break off. What are you saying, bro? Yeah, that's what I was saying. I've had them in New Zealand as well as Brisbane in Australia, Queensland. They're probably more common to get those big hailstones in Brisbane. They have amazing thunderstorms over there compared to New Zealand anyway. But yeah, we've sort of covered everything else on that video, I think. Again, we got sort of lens flare happening here. This is the sort of stuff Street Cap One used to put up. Basically, you get these white dots through lens flare, and this one here, if you look at it, where's it gone? It's gone off it. Basically, it's reflecting off one of the plates anyway. Where is it? You can sort of guess where it's going to be. You get a lot of reflection off these robot arms too, back at the camera lens. They're pretty common ones. I wish I've talked about in the past. Where was that one with the white dot though? But yeah, the white dot ones, just you could probably just see it was reflecting off the solar panels. And then this one here with the drone footage, you got two white dots coming through. You first of all see them about here, saying they're UFOs. Was the magnifying not working? No, it's a bit slow. So we've got these streaks. As you know, you get because of the CMOS sensors and even HD cameras, they can only go so far. So if you've got a couple of fast moving objects close to the camera lens, it will cause a streak, pretty much like long exposure. And also in this case, you probably got roll-in shutter, which is another artifact you get only with CMOS sensors, because it processes it in blocks, which I've talked about in the past. But yeah, it looks like he's sort of, you could see it coming towards you then. Should have gone the other way. Probably should put it in slow motion. So I can pause it. Here they come. Sort of moving like birds, actually. But yeah, it looks like it's probably moving too fast to be birds. It doesn't look like a UFO to me. But you can see here, if you look at the pixels here, it sort of has what we call the roll-in shutter effect. It sort of goes in wavy sort of pattern, sliced that way. Probably if you take a snapshot of that and scale it up, you'll be able to see it better. But it's kind of strange, though. Don't normally get white bugs, so it's a bit of a mystery, that one. Normally you get the black streaks. Has the color been altered, maybe? And the blue is not really blue, and the green's not really green, I guess. So even there, where at the end here, it looks less like it's streaks, just as it comes into frame there. So the more blobs. Still looks like it could be birds, though. Not too sure about this one. Where'd they come in again? It comes in about there. There they are, coming from the shoreline. Did they fly up at all? We can see them fly up. They're there. Kind of round white blobs. There, they kind of look not even round, more seagull-y to me. I still think they could be white seabirds. They sort of look like they're flapping the wings there. What do you think on that one, UFO bro? Are you still there? See, they kind of look like birds to me from a distance. And as it comes sideways, they start to streak because of the rolling shutter. See, they're changing shape all the time, which kind of suggests they're flapping rings, and then they glide, I think. Glide about there on air current. I notice it's got a double line there too. Let's see if we can stop it. They look a bit too low down too, which if it's UFOs, they're pretty daring. So let's have a look at that one there. That one seems almost like it's thicker, like a double image almost. It's hard to tell with roll and shutter what the real image is though. See here. Could be birds, but they're just low down to the sea level. And it looks like just a single blur of straight line. But they definitely change shape throughout the whole video there anyway. It's a good drone footage anyway. What do we got here? A qualified photographer. What do you mean by that? It's actually a video, not a photograph. I think a photograph, if it was able to take photographs, would give them some more clues, of course. And it would be probably higher, what do you call it, pixels, because video is always lower pixels than what the photographs are. But if that was two birds, say probably 100 feet below, two seagulls, then that's probably what it looks like. You'd have to probably try and get another photograph where you got the birds from that sort of same distance to really eliminate it. But yeah. So move on. I don't know what else he put in the video. So where was that from? Norway or somewhere? Fast mover video. Let's see if it's got any extra details. I know if it's up in the icy locations, they have like what's going on here? Crazy. If it's up in the icy locations like Alaska, you get those tunican, the white birds. They call them the snow duff or something. So it could have been something like that. You can see how slow it's going. So what's he saying here? So he's asking for help figuring it out. Phantom 4, so whatever that is, drone model, I guess. What's the location though? Doesn't say. To me, it does look like the bird's swimming in the water. No, I don't think they're swimming, but it does so there's one saying it's birds. Clay pigeon, could be. That's another thing. It's where they shoot them up in the air for the shot. They do it. They do it over lakes, don't they? Well, that would be a bummer if they shot clay pigeons at your drone and it knocked it out of the sky, wouldn't it? So, yeah. No one has posted anything about it, apart from those few comments. Okay, so that's him done anyway. So the other stuff that's been doing the rounds is third phase of the moon. It's also been going viral on Facebook and probably on news websites by now. And it's this one here. They put out 7 hours ago. Well, it looks of it. What's just happened over San Diego, LA? Oh no, what is it? Yeah, California. And just put the latest one up. But it's also been debunked, this one. So if you look at this, where's the start of it? Well, about there, I guess. Just zoom in a bit. It's not zoomed in here. Straight away you can see it's got flickering going on. A certain distance apart. And there's another one started here, another two. That's normally parachuted flares from planes. And you got to see how they fade out. They generally last about 20 seconds. So that one's fading out. So is that one. And has it been 20 seconds yet? Those ones should go too. And then they've gone changed it to another angle or something. So it has been confirmed on UFO Interest has put out something. This one here. Navy spokesman says those lights seen in the sky tonight are flares, and aircraft is performing flare training about 30 miles off the coast of San Diego. The lights might be seen intermittently through Thursday night when the drills are expected to end. So there you go. But there is some other information too that I posted, I think. Where did I put it? up here on this post here. News 8 can confirm those lights were part of a military flare exercise 30 miles off San Diego coast. The flare lights were from Squadron VMGR 325, the Raiders, according to Sandy DeMulnick, Public Information Officer for Naval Station Colorado. So there you go. And third phase was saying that was like a Phoenix lights. If they mean the flare dropping, then they're correct. So that's only 2 ones I've put up recently, I think. Yeah, they don't get many views on it. Are they losing people to their channel? Maybe people already heard about it. You know, for how many subs they got now? 612,000. Why is there only less than 10,000 watching it? What's going on there? Do people sub and then never watch their channel again or something? That's kind of strange. And they're still pushing their, let's see here, Dr. Greer, is it? As soon as you put that guy up on your channel, you're instantly branded as a fraud channel. People know him as a shill now. Military experts disclose mind-blowing secret. Yeah, this first battalion, the documentary they keep pushing. I said, if you want to hear about that, it's best to watch the BBC documentary that I talked about. Was it the last stream I did? It's free on YouTube. Just watch it. It's great. It was well done. So that's them done. So another one that's going around now is on certain channels. This one here from if it comes up, finding what is it? Finding UFO. As I said, always check out a channel online in the blacklist. I'll just go over that video anyway. Yeah, people got bored with third phase. Well, they said they're entertaining, so kind of strange. Only what's 10 over 600 come out as a percentage, pretty small percentage watching. So yeah, here we go. Again, UFO blacklist, and it's come up here, finding UFO. So if you go to the blacklist, which I talked about last time too, and you can see that finding UFO has got quite a few followers as well. 72, but only 5,000 watched this one, and that was posted probably when I started my channel, November 2016. Kind of strange that they have so many subs but only so few watch it now. So maybe they've wised up too on this channel as well. But if we go down, what's happened to the font? It's not loading properly for some reason. Looks like the refreshers do. Okay, so if you scroll down to finding UFO, I'll post the link inside again. Of course, it hasn't been updated for a wee while because the guy's busy with his regular job. So we've gone past, there it is here. While not as awful as some other 100% hoax-finding UFO has refused to remove numerous hoaxes identified in their playlist and should not be trusted to provide authentic sightings. So there you go. However, this one's been submitted to MUFON. So that sort of legitimizes this particular video. But as you see here, I'm not sure where they got it from, but they don't list ISO do. They list MUFON here, which I didn't see before. Where's it open to? Not that one. Yeah, it's gone to a video link on MUFON, but yeah, instead of doesn't list the case number though. You probably have to look at in the file name of the video, but I found it anyway. It's this one here. UFO sighted in Jacksonville, Florida on November 15, 2016. 5 lights. So he's linked to that video there. Let's see if I can get the sound working and just play a clip of it anyway. I've been having problems with getting the audio working.
I don't know what that is.
Is it playing?
Unless it's a squadron of helicopters. Maybe that's what it is. We do have a lot of military around here. That's kind of weird.
What the hell is that?
I mean, they're not making any noise. And they're moving around.
He's saying
I mean,
it's,
one of them's out of sight now. Maybe it's jets, but I don't know where they would have come from and why they would be.
As you can see, it's not really.
That's really weird, y'all.
Visible in the video.
I mean, you can see them kind of there.
So there's the 5 lights anyway. I'm not sure if you noticed that on your screen, but you could see again flickering. But because these aren't so big and red, they're not going to be military flares, but they're going to be sky lanterns, what they call sky balloons, Chinese lanterns. They've got various names for them anyway. So we go to hopefully the sound played on that. Anyway, it doesn't really matter too much. So if I go to the download, because I downloaded it before, and I'll see how much I can zoom in on it. There you go. Probably needs to be stabilized. I was trying to zoom bit more on it. But you can see it's pretty calm night there. He's not picking up any, if you heard this the microphone, he's not picking up any strong wind sounds anyway. If I can zoom in more on it. Of course, I checked to see if they had any festivals around about that time, and apparently it's banned in that location. So whoever let these off probably either got a special permit to do it over the sea, because it looks like it was over the sea, or they did it illegally, which is probably more the case. Okay. No, we don't do that one. Interactive we want. So we might better zoom in a bit better now. You can see even that. Where's the other one gone? You can see the different shapes, which is another clue that they're not regular UFOs, because there would be solid craft. There wouldn't be like changing shape. Let's see if I can play it. Suppose I hit the space bar. Let's see if it works. It's gone back out. So, here we go. Of course, we've got motion blur. That's why you've got to sort of stabilize things in videos. You can see it's got some artifacts. It's got black lines running through the lights. I think maybe the other video gives more clue to the flickering than this one does. So we could probably try and download the other one and have a look at that one too. Yes, come on, get out of that. So download this one too. It's getting there, I think. Trying to get the zoom to work again, but it's acting up. CPU 71%, so it should be working. So, how's it going? So it hasn't changed the extension yet, has it? So it's not completed yet. "45 megabytes, I think I can read." 56. No, it's got to be bigger. If my Zoom would work, I could probably read the corner. Unfortunately, I don't have access to the MUFON database, but this one would have been closed by now, and it would have had a status of what they figured it out to be. And I bet they closed it off as Chinese lanterns. Unfortunately, the guy I asked is probably in bed still. I think you have to pay so much a month to be a member to be able to get that information. Now it kicks in. Looks like downloading the CPU, huh? Anyway, it's finally downloaded. File 2. Is it? Oh, we'll soon find out. Yeah, for some reason they don't allow the status to be public on their database, so UFO Stalker doesn't have it. But it would be handy. Well, it looks like it's a different video, or further along, or before. Two of the lights have vanished, I guess. You can see how grainy it is. That one looks like it's burning out. So using a digital thing, which kind of makes it worse instead of using an optic zoom. Yeah, it does look like not sure if you can see it on the live stream or not. And obviously the burning out, because they're a lot smaller than those other ones that he was doing. So maybe the fuel was running out on the candle inside. So yeah. I'll just they were gone in a minute and half. Very bright, much brighter than a star, too fast and high for helicopters, too quiet for a jet. Well, they had to be moving too fast from what I saw. So we'll have a look at some of the MUFON stuff, I guess. Like I said, I haven't really planned this session. This was going to be a test one with the new setup. Why wouldn't that open? I think must be CPU. Trying to get it open on my control screen. Magnifier keeps wanting to click in for some reason. Probably catching up on all those clicks I did. Oh, that's annoying. Why is that not opening? It's like my toolbar is stuffed up. Not too sure if this newer setup is better or not, actually. It's really strange. Seems to work on that screen. Yeah, it's like it's not picking it up screen. Oh, what have I just clicked? Yeah, it looks like the main screen's frozen, actually. That's not good. Hang on, I'll just try Control-Alt-Delete. It doesn't seem to do much. Yeah, something screwed up big time. Looks like I might have to end it. Is it still working? That's the question. Looks like Explorer is locked up on the other screen for some reason. Yeah, this one's working all right. So what can I do? I suppose I could end Task Explorer, see what happens. Fun. Now that's going crazy. Could be a keys lockdown, is it? I'll figure it out. It's like some key is locked down, I think. Oh, it's got too hot. I've had trouble with this keyboard for a while. Oh, that's crazy. Task Manager. So, what can I do? Yeah, it seems better on the other screen. Yeah, I can't open up the other stuff. That's stupid. Oh well, I'll end the stream, I think. One day I'll get a better computer. I used to have click command prompt. Well, has it freed up now? Looks like it might have. Well, let me just check. No. Got to be control key, isn't it? Right, killing explorer. That'll be fun. Hey, restart it. Why is it not starting? Oh, okay, so give it back. Nope. Keys playing. Hey, let's see what happens. No. Yep. Looks like it may have fixed the problem. Don't you just love Windows? Oh, yeah, it looks like it's behaving now. Yep, things are opening up. I wonder what killed the Explorer. That's strange. Stream still going? Looks like it. Okay. So where were we? There's always technical problems. Just as well, I know these things, how to fix things on the fly without having to reboot the computer. So yeah, so that was UFO Stalker one. Just have a look around, see. Oh yeah, before I move on, the Sky Lantern ones. Here's the article here. Sky Lantern's beautiful but dangerous and now illegal because they started a lot of fires apparently, which is quite interesting. I think it's banned in 49 states, so I'm not sure which state. It's probably a legal one. I mean, not a legal one. Probably Alaska, where it's icy, where it's very hard to set things on fire. We had a number of complaints over the years. It's magnificent and beautiful to watch, but what most people don't realize is the fuel cells on these things are significant. It's not like setting a piece of paper on fire. They burn a long time, and there is no way to control where they go. One beach property owner complained the Sky Lantern set her tiki hut on fire on New Year's Eve. Another resident reported that she seen thousands set off near Times Square on New Year's Eve, and no one did anything about it. All it takes is for one to land in the wrong place, and then we have tragedy. And of course, California's been on fire. I'm not. It's probably still on fire, is it? I haven't seen any news on it recently. Might be hotspot still, maybe. So here, basically the fire chief says, now there's not really much they can do about it, really. As far as our fire district reinforce the civil aspects of the fire protection code, fire protection statutes, our role is limited as what we can do since we are not certified law enforcement officers. So there you go. Sky lanterns have been made in Asia for centuries and used in festivals. Of course, Chinese festivals and New Year, they like to release them, don't they? Especially if they're living in America, they still want to release them. I'm not sure if it says anything else here. In 2013, City of Marco Island determined the lanterns to be illegal, both under their city ordinance and under a state ordinance, which she classified them as litter. the release of 10 or more sky lanterns or lighter than air balloons within 24-hour period violators can occur $250 fine. I guess most people would laugh at that and take a risk. If it was like $10,000 fine, people wouldn't risk it, you see. So, yeah. And I found this link here too. I did a search on that date and Lake Sky Lanterns. And if you click on that, bans fireworks, including balloons, which require fire underneath to propel them. Also known as sky lanterns, paper lanterns, banned under Florida's fireworks law. But I see here it's listed Chinese Lantern Festival beginning November the 5th. So could it be related to that, maybe? Update on legality of sky lanterns ban. 29 states. I said 49, didn't I? Wonder if that one tells us which states it is. They're quite big. There we go. They have a map. So what year was that? 3 years ago. Well, 2 years. That's almost 2016. States that ban fire lanterns. I guess that's the pink ones. Or is it? Doesn't quite say. So is that Alaska? Banned in Alaska? Is that Hawaii? California? That makes sense. New York? Florida? Yeah, so it's got to be the pink ones. I wonder if it was banned in Alaska, though. It's kind of strange. That's Texas, isn't it? That makes sense because I've looked up previous UFO cases and they turned out to be sky lanterns released from wedding parties. So that makes sense why we've seen them in Texas UFO MUFON reports. Anyway, enough on sky lanterns. But if you heard about the Maury Island one, is it Maury Island? Not Maury. Shag. What's it called? Shag Harbour, was it? Apparently, someone reckons that might have been sky lanterns crashed into the sea, and the frothy stuff was the wax from the oil and the balloon, sky balloon, as they call them back then. Harbour. UFO incidents, like the first thing that comes up. Apparently someone had been releasing sky lanterns, even though they're banned. And there's a map of it there. Nova Scotia. I suppose that's near Oak Island then. Yellow objects, which sort of fits with a sky lantern. But someone was lit a week earlier into the sky before this event happened. And because it caused so much fire service and military action. The person probably didn't want to come clean about it and stayed quiet, is what they reckon anyway. But yeah, it's a strange case, this one. A lot of people say it wasn't phones or sky lanterns, so I don't know. I have got a link to the guy that talks about the sky lanterns, but he doesn't provide any link to where he got the information from. Anyway, enough on that anyway. So here we go for this month. We're still rolling after that sort of lockup we had. Oh yeah, still someone out there watching. So I think we've looked at a few of these already. Alien encounter. So we'll just have a look at that one. Alberta. One of the first things with public safety is to identify oneself in the bounds of. Okay. And the Central Alberta area is the RCMP. What the hell is this on about? New definition. Identities have been getting identified. Also being confirmed with Canadian military. Doesn't make any sense, does it? What are they on about? Missing persons cold case. They have. I don't know. How's that got to do with alien abductions? Some people do some crazy stuff that don't make any sense. Looks like someone's just pasted up a random piece of junk message and just pasted it and submitted it to me. Or maybe they were drunk at the time or something. So have we got any ones with photographs here? California's been a bit lax in photographs. So here's one here. I think we might have looked at that one already. Video. There were earrings, mate. I think we have looked at this one last time, or a couple of streams back anyway. Now 5 spaceships my whole life. 3 of them I had people with me. 3rd time I was alone. First was at 7 and above a church, North Seattle. 2 were Southern Oregon. So I wonder if we can play the video without downloading it. Give it a try, I guess. There we go. It's not working. I can hear a car. And crickets. You probably can't hear it, but yeah. It's not working very well. Probably have to download it. Doesn't look like it's going to be much if it's a nighttime one. So what time at night was it? 13:15. That's not night time. Submitted at 4:30 in the morning. That's kind of strange time to submit a report, isn't it? If anything, it looks like the video was 4 in the morning and submitted at 1 o'clock afternoon. So that's what that's saying there. Los Angeles MUFON. That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. I've lost my download folder. Oh dear, we seem to run into problems tonight. It's still downloading. Oh no, it's just finished. Okay, let's see what comes out like. There's a 3GP, so it's definitely from a smartphone. Where's my browser? I mean the player. Why is it not opening? I seem to keep running into problems. That's that little pin of light there, is it? Gotta be kidding me. Okay, let's see if we can zoom in on it. It's around the wrong way. Looks like VLC is not rotating it properly. It's one of those that you have to convert to be able to play it. And that's a bummer. Oh well. We'll try the other player I've got here. MPC, I think it's called. Media Player Classic. So far it's not in the list for some reason. Because it's a 3GP probably. Complicated. So where is it? There it is. I get the right one. It's called, just as I was about to click it. Yep. It's on the other screen. Hang on. Drag it across. See if this opens it the right way. Looks like it might be. Yeah, I see it. Looks like they're having trouble with this format. So that's not working either. Oh well. We could try Windows, I guess. Just set it back to VLC. That's why I reckon they should only use MP4 on all smartphones. It works. Same with Apple. They use their own format movie, and it's always gives problems. And I don't think it's opening up here properly because I probably need to update the codec for 3GP and also probably iPhone, but I can sort of zoom in on it. Where's it gone? I think he's moving the camera around. That's why we're getting sort of streaks anyway. It's not picking it up so well. There it is here. So we got no reference points. Could be anything, couldn't it? Certainly not convincing. I can't even see it on the screen anymore. So we got no way of knowing which direction he's looking. So the field investigator probably had to call him up on that one. But the dates here are definitely wrong though. Doesn't make sense that it was filmed at 1 o'clock in the morning, afternoon. I wonder if it's information's in the file itself. Let's have a look. See what that says. We need to open it up with I wonder if that's going to work. I'll just try it. What's it called now? The stone thing. It's not in the list though. Not sure if it does video. Try if it's in the list. What's it called now? Fast stone. Here it is. Oh, I shouldn't have done it as a default. Who knows? It might play it better too. Yeah. Oh, that's not the one I opened. Oh, right. It's gone to the MP4. So it doesn't like the 3GP either. That's what. It's gone on to the next one. Oh, not having any luck, are we? So better change the default back to VLC again. What's going on? Looks like I'm going to have to try and send it to my Regular programs then. Send to exit GUI tool. Try that one. It might spit the dummy on it though. Why is it taking so long? Pretty sure it should be open on it. Oh, it was, so it's just taking forever. So, what's it say here? No information. So, looks like the actual date it was recorded was 2:36 in the morning. So, I wonder why that's wrong in the report. 31st of, hang on, that's my date time. That can't be right. No, that's not right. Creation date, here we go. 7:35. Quick time. Is that the right one? 3G. So it must be on a Apple phone then. But I thought Apple does it movies. That's kind of strange. Well, that time doesn't even seem right. That wouldn't be like 7:30 in the morning. It'd be 3 minutes. Yep, that one's going to have the investigator phone up. Maybe it's a hoax one. I don't think it's 7:30 in the morning. Actually, you could plug it into Plane Finder and see if there's any planes over that area. So, let's see if we can find a better one. Let's delete these things in the meantime. Seems that people only seem to catch lights in the sky and Milo balloons, and birds and bugs. We want something that's really close up. That's frustrating. So what do we got here? Doesn't seem to be enough listed on the screen for America, does it? 73 worldwide. I guess that's... the sightings getting less and less each month now. What is the date at the moment? End of month. You'd expect to see a whole heap here, wouldn't you? Here's another one of a photo anyway. And we got another ET one here. Well, it's taken from my bed. Well, let's have a look at that one. Of course, we got no Indiana. Oh, it's an old one, 1996. So they only just submitted it. What date? A couple of days ago. I was on my bed. I was in bedroom laying in my bed when I got abducted. Everything happened so fast. They took complete control over the body. Next thing I know, I was operation table. All had on white uniforms with white helmets. It was very strange. It may have been Area 51. I'm not for sure. Don't know. Sounds a bit wishy-washy, doesn't it? Sounds like anyone could have made that up. I thought most encounters they'd have grey uniforms, not white uniforms. That's kind of strange. Anyway, back to the photograph. Triangle one. Oh, we got a picture of that one. I think we might have looked at that one before, though. So what have we got? Another portrait video, which I hate. And a nighttime one where it's going to be 3 lights in the sky, which could be anything. I think I looked at that one before, though. Or maybe not. I wonder if it'll play. How big is it? Wasn't this one? It's not going to play, is it? But it's not even drawing the screen properly. Frustrating. I can hear some ducks in the background. So that could be what he's seeing. That might give a clue because they fly in V formation. And if it's a full moon, they do reflect. Ducks, geese. I suppose we could try and download it. Fun, fun, fun. How big's this one? Oh, magnifier work this time. Hey, that's working. 462 megabytes. That's huge. I'm not sure we're going to wait for that one. 15 minutes. No way. Oh well. I'll have to kill it. So we can't look at that one. Anyway, how are we going for time? Hour and 30 minutes. Well, at least this new format they've got actually tells you how long you've been running for. Well, this has got some nice features, but you kind of have people on to talk to. But I think it's not corrupting the screen. It's definitely better quality. Maybe I'll just have to get used to it. Not sure why my desktop locked up though. That's kind of strange. Seems to be running faster now. Hey, look what we got here. Looks like a bunch of balloons. What's that there? Kind of looks weird. What's that white thing on the screen? If that's a normal photograph. Has he got a cap on it? So what do you think that one is? Looks like a big circle there, and it's got 3 around the outside. And it looks like it's got a row of balloons coming down. It looks like a character balloon, like their legs. Looks like feet there. And the body's twisting towards us, and it's its arms and hands. Looks like some sort of character balloon. Why is it not releasing? Come on. So it looks like he's taking a snapshot from a video, which is here. That's kind of strange. That's where the circle is. So what's he saying? While driving to KFK Airport, I noticed a very odd-looking aerial craft moving in a direction across the sky. Stopped to serve closer as it passed almost overhead. No sound, and it was floating. Had appendages. Definitely looks like a balloon, mate. I will download it and see how he's filmed it. That's strange with that white blob. I don't know what that is. I think that one's done already. Yep, that one come down quick. Must be a very small video. There we go. No circle on that one though. I can't sling it. Can you see it? Let's pause it. I saw it. There it is on the corner. That white circle will be the magnifying glass on his phone or something. It's far away, that's for sure. Well, I might be able to zoom on that one. See how it moves. Gives a clue if it's a balloon or not. Looks like it's having trouble with this file. And it's a movie file again, that's why. Yep. Damn it. It's having trouble with it. Because it's filmed in portrait mode. Another one you'd have to convert to be able to play it on VLC. That's quite annoying. What we do, let's see if it'll convert anyway. To convert it, best tool for that is AVI Demux. That way you can repackage it into a different container. Yeah, I'll just get the new version up. Of course, if you had a tablet, you better zoom in with your fingers. Sometimes having a tablet is better for this kind of stuff. Obviously, if you had a iPad or something, it'd probably play it right too as well. So this is AVI Dmax, and basically you just load the file in. So you can drag it probably. There you go. It's around the wrong way. So that's not a good sign. I'm going to change it to copy MP4, and just save it. That way it doesn't change the compression. And it puts MP4 on the end. And that's how you change it from what we call a container. Inside a container, it has the video as well as the audio. MP4 is a container, and inside that it has the codec for the video, which is H.264, and the audio will be MP4A, whatever it's called now. And sometimes it might have also MP3 and also subtitles added. So let's see if it plays any different. No, it's still around the wrong way. So what can we do? Well, we could flip it, I guess, and re-encode it. So we want to choose MP4 AVC, go filters, and should be able to have a rotate type somewhere. Rotate. So we want to rotate 90 degrees, is it? You can do a preview anyway. There we go. But this basically re-encodes it. But because it's MP4 and AVC, shouldn't really lose any details. Let's see what happens this time. You can see it's a lot slower. I don't know about you out there, but I don't really like Apple products. Why do they have to be so different? Why can't they just integrate better with Windows? It's always been a pain in the side with Apple. In fact, I haven't heard anyone say anything good about Apple, apart from people that are not really computer professionals. I think Uni Rock even said he hates Apple products, and I think Lions Ground also mentioned it. Probably spend a minute converting it and it still won't be any good. But I'll probably wrap up tonight. It's been like a disastrous night, really, with things going wrong. So it's done it. So let's have a look. Is it a complete disaster? Yeah, it's rotated at least. But I can't see it on the screen. It's there. So soon. What? So you can see here it has actually reduced the quality a bit. Oh. Keep it still, mate. So see if we can zoom in it. It's not even going to play it properly now. Holy moly. Right. Well, at least it's got the right thing now. So there it is. We can zoom in. Looks a blur there. Yeah, it's not going to play. There we go. Does look like it was rotating, but you can't keep the camera still. It's one of those that I had to rip all the frames and do a manual stabilized zoom on it and see how it's rotating. And this player's got a bug in it where it doesn't like you pausing and restarting. No, it's not going to play it now. It's annoying, that bug. Yeah, it's buggy. I have to see if they've got an update that fixes this. I really should roll back my VLC version, perhaps. Mind you, I think it normally checks. Check for updates. And it says you have the latest. Well, it's rubbish, this version. They've ruined it. Let's see if we can play it in Media Player Classic. It seems to be playing it.
What the hell is that?
Yeah, it kicks in.
What the hell is that?
Almost need it on repeat. It's gone. Time I can zoom in.
What the hell is that?
It's too far away to see, isn't it? I wonder if that one works better. Original Media Player Classic. See that one? Did we check that one before? Oh yeah, that one stuff's original. Even Media Player Classic.
What the hell is that?
Sorry, that's definitely got to be a codec problem. Need to update it to the latest version from some software pack probably. Probably recorded on an iPhone. Let's see if we can find out. iPhone 8 or something like that. I don't need that open now. It's taking ages to load that again. Here it comes. All. So this one's got information. QuickTime, Apple. Recorded at 12:30 almost. Lunchtime. That's all we got. No model. That's where you got to take a picture as well. Our picture has all the other information that we need. I know there was some on the site, but I think he's taking a snapshot from his iPhone, by the looks of it. So images. Doesn't look like a normal picture. It's a screen snapshot by the looks of it. Looks like a transformer or something. So everyone know what that, has that got any metadata on it? We want the JPEG, which is bottom one. So what's it say here? Exit F. Ah, there you go. Screen snapshot. So it hasn't got any data for us. So we got no phone model. Probably an iPhone 8 though. So there's a screen snapshot. Well, let's open it up and zoom in then. Kind of looks weird. We have to use that other program. What is it though? Have to use fast stone on it. So what do we got here? Fast stone. And do we use the plus key that swings in? What's going on? That did work. Okay. It's using an algorithm to fill in so it's not pixelated. Does look like a head or something here. A body. And arm going down. Looks like some sort of character balloon still to me. And the other arm's on the other side. But what would that be? Could it be some sort of balloon character someone's flying on string? Well, fishing line. Kind of weird. It doesn't look like a drone, does it? Silver character balloon. Kind of weird, that's for sure. I think there was some different angles though as it was moving. Let's probably have to rip it, do it properly. But I'm not going to bother. Alright. I don't want to do that. I want to quit it. Silver character balloon. I wonder if we can find one in a search. Of course, it could be a number balloon, maybe. See what numbers joined together, but it sort of looks like it had symmetry to it though. It's a bit confusion. So could it be something like that on the side? Letter M. Let's have a look again. Oh, it's next tab along. Could it be in a silver number balloon? Could be. What letter would it be though? Yeah, I don't know if we're going to figure that one out. Just by the photograph anyway. Unless we could see it rotate in the sky. But it doesn't look like he filmed much footage of it, did he? He sort of stopped, which is kind of stupid. Or if it could be something like that there. But a different character, obviously. Now that crazy looking one. That's a hot air balloon, that one though. Yeah, I don't know. Nothing's popping out what it could be. Because it could easily be a bunch of balloons tied together. Something from a wedding party, maybe. I don't know. It's clearly not alien technology anyway. It amazes me why people don't keep filming until it disappears, you know. Doesn't make any sense why you'd stop filming it. So, what other character balloons would have? Bits hanging down like that. I'll just try Milo. Is this? There'll be heaps. Almost looks like something like that there. Something like that, you see. Some sort of weird archway. There's a crazy bunch of balloons there. Fancy carrying that around. Somewhere in China, I guess. Or someone that went overboard on the fun rides and got a lot of balloons. So we got the meanie on. And some other ones there. Only in China, I guess. Well, it looks like the graphics is working better on this other version anyway. I haven't seen any strange writing corruption like I was getting with using Hangouts. They must allocate more bandwidth to it. There's another sort of archway thing. And nothing's popping out to me what it could be. Ooh, yeah. You could look forever at different balloons. I think it's probably not going to be like something you purchase. It's going to be something that someone made up. And they joined all the balloons together. Looks like it's got the same balloons either side though, whatever it is. Yep, so I'll probably just wrap it up on that one actually. Be interesting to see what they find out about that one and close it as. Yeah, I'm just going to wind down now, I think, guys. By the time I finish, it'll be probably 6 in the morning. All the little niggles we had tonight. So I'll just play the end credits, and if you enjoyed what I've done tonight in between the problems, give us a thumbs up, and I'll see you again next stream. Hopefully it's a wee bit more organized, less problems. Good night, everybody, or good morning, wherever you are.